My dear compatriots, my dear guests, my dear friends, I address you on this day to answer questions and clear things up about the speech I gave on November 2nd. As you may know, I spoke about the values of human life, my love for all humanity, and the politician's responsibility to all people, not just a group. These values are ones that I believe to be the most important in society. A society of neighbors and friends, not strangers and enemies. I spoke of the beautiful utopia presented by fiction and poetry, and called for a movement that brings more kindness and love to daily life. I believe these things with all my heart, and back the notion of a non-violent society. When I look at these stars, these magnificent stars above us on any dark night, I cannot imagine how or why people fight in this world. It is of great perplexity to me why people would seek to kill or injure another for petty disagreements. I've said it many times, no territory or land, no golden palace or diamond jet, no approval rating or political appointment can justify the taking of any human life. Yet this has been going on for far too long. Russia has been conducting a sly scheme of taking over Abkhazia by falsely recognizing their independence and promising freedom. Brothers and sisters, they are manipulating them. These are promises they will leave empty while their pockets leave full. They will overpower our small nation and claim Abkhazia, just like they did in the communist era. We must help these people and convince them we are different than their Russian conspirators. They are our friends and they must be treated well, left untouched by our missiles and bombs, and cared for as our own countrymen and women. We need to see loving and caring in order to stay separate from Russia. Also, I would like to introduce Arda Akba, an Abkhaz woman. As many of you have seen, Mikhail Saakashvili has released videotapes from my private residence. What you see in those tapes was taken from government-installed cameras that I knew about since the very minute they were there. She is in great danger by being here. She could be arrested at any moment. She is seeking refuge in my house as to hide from the police forces, looking to rid her of our country, from our country. She came here 2 weeks ago to pass on her husband, my best friend's, dying words. His last words to her were, "There is no reason to start this war." Take this as you may, but I believe him and will do everything in my power as president to carry out his request for a unified Georgia without Russian dangers. An entire country where we can all live in a zone of peace and safety. I have agreed upon returning to the presidential race with party members and sponsors, as they are thrilled to have me back. We feel the combination of the slogan of the Flying Eagle and my new, recently expressed views will be perfect for the National Social Movement. They believe this is the only true way to be victorious against Russia and want their party to be a part of it. Thank you.
Yesterday, the presidential elections came to a close with a surprising upset of candidate Saakashvili winning the majority of the votes over candidate Jokola. Jokola had a very strong campaign, and for most of it, he was favored to win the election. However, one of the last speeches he gave completely changed his political standpoint. While he was an advocate of war and believed in the takeover of Abkhazia, he came forward as a changed man, wanting to make Abkhazia equal and work together with them in a nonviolent effort of peace. This threw many of the supporters of Jokola, as he asked them to have an open mind about the conflict and that war was not the only answer. Many of the Georgian supporters felt confused and betrayed that he has been in talks with Abkhazians and making compromises for them. They believe he no longer has only their best interest at heart, and that he was not listening to their desire of immediate action, which is what they believed they needed in their country. And so, Saakashvili's approach of immediate and drastic action won over in the election, and has won him the seat as the new Georgian president. Thank you all for tuning in this evening to Georgian Public Broadcasting. Please stay tuned for more on Saakashvili's plans for the future of Georgia.